everyone, welcome back to channel Ntiko Waluka. Today we have very exciting grannies meets pattern fingerless gloves that we are going to teach you. This is a very classic pattern. Here we know you're going to enjoy this, and subscribe, hit the subscribe button there, share with friends, let them also subscribe so that they learn more and more of exciting things that we teach in this channel. And let's sit and enjoy. For this project you will need a wool. We used classic wool, ARAN color Eucalyptus. I'm sure by now you are familiar with that word, eucalyptus. And they brand this wool as classic wool you love. Its weight is 50 grams, and you will need a pair of scissors and a crochet hook 1.5 millimeter. Let's start. We are going to start this with a chain of 49. So we start our chain like that. That will be our 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have completed our chain of 49. We want to bring this chain together in a circle. Just make sure it's lying one direction. In the last hole there, you put your crochet hook through and join this with a slip stitch like that. So now we chain 3 and do double stitches all around, working in our back loop. Let's do this. Our double stitches working in our back loop all around. Let's meet when we have completed our row of double stitches. We are done with our row of double stitches. We are going to bring this together with a slip stitch like that, and we chain 3. This time we are going to introduce ribbing, but this ribbing, it will be 1 front post, 1 back post, 1 front post, 1 back post. Unlike the ribbing that we were doing when we were doing a neck warmer and those fingerless gloves with shell pattern, this time we are doing 1-1 instead of 2-2. So let's start. This will represent our front post, and now we are doing the back post. We will do the front post like that, and the back post like that. So it's 1 front post, 1 back post, 1 front post, 1 back post, like that. Back post. Let's meet when we are done with this row of 1 front post, 1 back post. There is our front post. Starting to look gorgeous. Yeah, we're almost at the end, but I just wanted you to appreciate that when you have 48, it balances out, because now after that back post, then you have this as a front post, and you approach that like you were to approach the front post, and you do a slip stitch like that. So you chain your 3 and continue. So now you're going to continue, and let's meet when we have completed 4 more rows of this pattern, this ribbon. We have done 2, and then let's do 4 more to have 6, and then we will show you how to do the exciting granny mittens pattern. So now we are at the end of our 6 rows of 1 double stitch, 1 front post, 1 back post, and that's how it's looking. Now we are going to introduce the famous Granny Smith's pattern like that. So we will chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in that place there we do 2 double stitches. Remember the Granny Smiths, the classic Granny Smiths, they go 3, 3, 3 double stitches in one area. So we'll chain 1 only, skip that row, and then this row we do another set of double stitches in that. Chain 1, skip this row. On that row we do another set of double stitches. Chain 1, skip that, and do another set. So it's starting to look awesome like that. Let's meet when we have completed this row. Hey, if you have really chained 48 and you make sure your double stitches are 48, when you do this, as you skip 1, as you skip 1 row, you do Granny Smith's pattern, skip 1, it will balance out. So just make sure you have done 48. Okay, so now here when we bring this together, we slip stitch through back to that, and then we're going to chain 3 and do the same grannies. Chain 1, and then there you do your sets of knits. So we continue like that. We do 3 rows of the same pattern. Now after the 3rd row, we are going to now introduce 2 chains. Instead of 1, we will do chains, but let's do the 3 and show you when we introduce that 2nd chain. We are done with our 3 rows. Now we just want to expand it a little bit so that it accommodates our palm. just like this. Yeah, so it should be able to fit nicely there. And we are just going to add one more chain. Unlike before, we were just doing one chain, so we chain 3, which will count as a double stitch, and we do 2 double stitches, and now chain 2. Then we do our sets of meats. Chain 2, do our sets. So we are going to now do 5 rows of this. Then we show you how to prepare for the thumb and the 4 fingers extension, like that. That is our thumb and our 4 finger extensions. So let's meet when we have completed the 5 rows. Oh my, this is exactly why we chose that classic wool. Yeah, it's exactly for this pattern. Granny Smith's is classic, and it goes with this wool. Now we are at the end of our 5 rows. We are now going to just slip stitch as we have done there, and this time we chain 3, 1, 2, 3. But before we put this together, we are going to just make a string joining there. So we are going to count 4 sets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are going to make a thumb there. So that string, we are going to put it there. So let's just join that string there, like that, with a slip stitch. Yeah, so it's now looking like that. We are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn our work on the same string. We do 2 double stitches, 1, 2. Then we chain 2, 1, 2, skip that, and we do our set. I hope you are following. This is to prepare for the thumb. Chain 2. So this is what we have just done, and we are completing our thumb. It will just be 1 row. Set of meats, grainy meats, and we do another set. Then chain 2, and we join there with a slip stitch. So this is what we just did. Now we are going to do extensions of our 4 fingers. Let's show you that. So here we just chain 3, 2, 1, 2, like we've been doing, and we go to that window and do our set. So that's how we did that one. So we are just going to do our set there. And we bring that together in a slip stitch. Like that. So let me just quickly show you what just happened. It's like that. So that will look like that, and we do one more row here. Here we are going to do our trimming. So we just did one row there, but here for the fingers we do 2 rows. And let's meet when we have completed our 2nd row and show you how we start the trimming. We're at the end of our 2nd row, so we slip stitch there. So this 2nd row, now we want to introduce our trimming like that. So what we're going to do, we are going to chain 4 and we make a single stitch there to bring, so every smitten will be covered with a chain on top like that. So we simply chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and with a single stitch we bring that together. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and we bring that with a single stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we bring that with a single stitch. Yeah, so we will do that all around. Let's meet when we are at the end. We are at the end, we do that with a single stitch. So we have done that all around. So now we are going to introduce this flaring shell. This flaring shell, we did it when we were doing 3D laced shawl in tutorial 3. So you can go look at that, but then we are doing something like that. So this time we chain just 1 and we do double stitches, 10 double stitches, 10 double stitches in the first window. 10 double stitches like that. Double stitches, and 2, 4, 6, 7. So just squeeze and do 10 of them. And this one we chain 1 and we do a single stitch there, single stitch. So now you have something like that. Chain 1 again, the second window you do 10 double stitches. So you're going to do that repeatedly all around. After these 10 double stitches, you will do chain 1, do a single stitch, chain 1, and then another double stitch, a set of 10 double stitches. So let's meet when we have completed this. So when you are here, you will realize, hey, it doesn't want to add up nicely, because we were supposed to do a single stitch there and then there another shelf, but it's fine. This time we are just going to do 2 chains, 1, 2, and we do a single stitch there on top of that one. Like that, and chain 2 again, then bring this in a slip stitch. So we have done that. I hope you can see that. So this is exactly what happened there. We did that. Compared to the other areas where we were doing a single stitch in there, there you will have something like that pattern. So now we continue and we chain 3. We are going to add an extra chain like that. This 3 first stitch will count as a double stitch. That will be 1 chain, and we skip this one and do a double stitch. We skip the first one, do a double stitch, chain 1 and do a double stitch. So you have something that looks like windows now. Chain 1 again and do double stitch. So we will do that all the way, chain 1, double stitch, chain 1, double stitch there, chain 1, double stitch. So it will be looking like that. And let me just quickly complete. Chain 1, double stitch, chain 1, double stitch, then you chain 1, skip that, and then go and chain, skip that one and chain and double stitch there. Chain 1, double stitch, chain 1, double stitch, just like that. So we'll have something like this, that pattern. Let's meet when we are at the end. We are at the end. We have completed that. So we chain 1 and bring this together with a slip stitch like that. So we are now going to do this nice beautiful pattern there, and this is how we do this. Let's do this. We are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and with a slip stitch there in between that stitch, we do that. Chain 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and in that space do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, and we do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, then slip stitch. So you will see how beautiful it's coming. Inside it will look like that. So let's do it all around. Even there we are going to do one with a slip stitch and continue all around. 1, 2, 3. We are at the end. We bring that with a slip stitch, chain 3, one more last time, and in there we bring that with it together with a slip stitch. So we are done, and you cut that and do the end, the hiding. So our glove is looking like that. Such an awesome finish. Yeah, so now after hiding that tail, we come and finish off the finger, the thumb. Remember, we are going to start with chaining 4 and bring it with a single stitch, chain 4, bring it with a single stitch all around, and let meet when we have voila. Okay, so let's do the thumb. Just a quick reminder that we chain 4 and skip that set, and in that window we do a single stitch. We chain 4 and skip that set of mittens, and we do a single stitch all around. Chain 4, skip, this is 4, and we skip that set and do a single stitch. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here, because we are almost at the beginning, we skip that, but then we'll bring the slip stitch. We'll do a slip stitch there. So it's gonna look like that. And now we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do that set of 10 double stitches in that window, the first ring window. And when you are done with this, the second one, you do a single stitch, and then there, so basically here you're going to have two of this will have that single stitch, and then 2 will have the shells. So let's meet when we are done. Chain 1, do a single stitch, chain 1, and we do that set of 10 double stitches. And after that, we're gonna do chain 1, do a single stitch, chain 1, and come and do a slip stitch there. Then we continue with that pattern and we do that. So let's meet when we have just completed everything. You can just rewind and rewatch what we were doing, the steps, because it's just a repeat. Oh wow, we are at the end. So we just bring that with a slip stitch again. And we cut that. Oh, so I'm just quickly going to show you how to wrap up by hiding that tail so that you can hide the other one. So when it's like this, we pull that through. And you will look at your work, but I prefer taking this inside and hide it inside. So I will do like that, hook over the wool and pull it to the inside like that, so that the outside remains looking gorgeous like that. And I'm going to put my crochet hook in there, hook that, pull it through like that. So I'm hiding the work in there, and I'm gonna bring it down here and make a knot. So do that, make a knot so that my work is more secure. So from here, I'm just going to hide this inside one of the chains, one of the double stitches. I'll just take that one, put my crochet hook in there, hook over this, and pull it like that. So then I cut. Yeah, so that's how it will look inside, and outside it will look like that. Neat. So you're gonna do the same, hide the tail. We are done. I'm sure you have loved learning how to crochet this. Yes, this is Granny Smith's pattern fingerless gloves. Please do subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and let's meet when we make more interesting things. Bye bye.